We'll call the finance meeting to order. Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes?
Move to approve sunglasses.
Sounds good.
Second.
A motion and second to approve sunglasses.
I withdraw the motion. I move to approve the minutes.
Motion and second to approve the minutes. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on claims from December 17th, 2018.
Claims this evening are $1,002,376.92.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on regular operators licenses.
Tonight, you're asked to recommend approval of 2 regular operator licenses for the period of December 18th, 2018 to June 30th, 2020 to Sophia Fisher and Abigail Hun, contingent on payment of any outstanding debt owed to the city and successful completion of the background check.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion is second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on the purchase of geographic information systems, licensing, training, and supporting equipment for the city of Hudson. Michael. Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
Wow. You look different.
I know. Go on vacation, you little tan. This is a purchase, a requested purchase that's a long time in the making. In 2015, as part of the bonding, the city acquired funds for the purchase of GIS, Geographic Information Systems. What this does is it allows us to do all things mapping, everything from inventory of trees, utilities. The police department can map some of their routes, as well as there was some sexual predator mapping that needed to be done or does need to be done, snowplow routing, all of those things, zoning, planning. We can coordinate with the county to host our zoning layers, our future land use layers. All this is digitized, so taking everything, every map that's currently on paper and making it digital, and it allows us to update it real time as we do inspections, as people are out on the streets doing their jobs. So what I'm asking for, what staff's requesting, is up to $50,000, the contract with Esri, which is the provider of the software. That's about a $25,000 contract with the training and coordination, as well as the licensing. So there's going to be one full detailed user that the associate planner would utilize, and then one online user that I would utilize that allows us to edit data. They're the only 2 people in the city that have the background in GIS that have used it in the past. And then we'll also work with the county to deploy it on their land records website too. And then the additional $5,000 that we're requesting is for the computers. They do require some significant upgrades in terms of the graphics cards, which are pretty expensive with all of the cryptocurrency phenomena that we're currently experiencing. So, questions?
Where are you finding the money?
Those unspent bond proceeds from 2015-16.
How much was it?
72,000.
72,000 is left in the 2015 bond proceeds that were earmarked for GIS.
And this has nothing to do with any computer programs or anything on second floor, just third floor mapping and...
Nope, we would use it. We'd be generating the maps on the third floor, but I think almost all, if not all, departments would utilize the technology in one way, shape, or form.
As far as mapping?
Yeah.
Specifically. Yeah. And who did you say had experience? You?
I do, and then associate planner.
Okay.
Yep.
I will move we approve. Up to 50,000.
I'll second.
Motion second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on a request to use contingency funds for updating the public works standard specifications and detail plates.
Yeah, good evening. I'm back. So this was like I said previously, this was a a need that was seen by our previous engineer, Tom Sifko, to update our specifications and detail plates for the city of Hudson. I originally had put it in the operating budget for 2019. It was decided to take that out. Put it in the capital improvement plan, was decided to take out based upon, possibly using council contingency funds. The council contingency has $37,900 remaining left in their fund. And we were going to kind of see how the winter went up to this point, and luckily we've had a fairly mild winter thus far, so I'm requesting to utilize those funds to update the detail and specifications. And I think it's, with all the heavy construction going on at St. Croix Meadows, Lee property, possibly Atwood, and various places, I ran into 3 situations just this last week where our current detail specs, our detail plates and specs, put myself in kind of a precarious position with the contractors, having to support, certain aspects of the project that we currently don't have in our specifications. So, I see a need for it, and I guess Tom did as well back in the day. So I guess I'm here asking for those funds to do the updates that Bolton Mink has suggested.
You're looking for our balance in there?
I am. The remaining balance of the council contingency.
You don't think Mother Nature's going to throw snow at you from now until the next first part of the year?
There's still money in the account.
What's in there?
This is just the council contingency
I know.
account, so he has money in his snow plowing budget. I don't have the dollar amount in front of me, but I did look at the general fund today, and I'm anticipating that our revenues will be about $629,000 more than our budget, and then our salary savings through all the general fund will be about $75,000 in savings.
I'm looking at the forecast. I mean, it looks clear sailing until at least next week, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Still some
Then we
money
just
left
won't
in
plow until the 1st.
Snow plowing.
There's still some money left in the snowplow. We just didn't want to spend it until we knew, because we knew we had so much spent in the spring, so we should be fine.
Well, did it put you in a precarious position,
Yeah.
life threat? Or
No, just, one was with using recycled gravel for road base, which we don't have a current spec for. So, the company that's doing the excavating work, they were citing specifications from Minnesota and Wisconsin saying, you guys should do this is what they do, and you don't have anything in your spec. And it's like, well, okay, we'll go with what the state has right now, but, I mean, we should have our own specification on that. Other one was storm sewer outlets, bigger storm sewer outlets. Typically, you put on some shoring underneath it to prevent the storm from kind of falling off the end, which we have in a couple of our ponds right now. We don't have that in our spec. So we're trying to have contractors do this work for us, and they just say, well, it's not in your spec, so why should we do it? That type of thing. So, I mean, it's just things like that it would help us, it would help our engineers, it would be more consistent, especially with Kip redoing he's doing his detail and spec plates next year as well. So to be on the same page with water and utilities, it would be in the best interest of the city, in my opinion.
How long of a process is that?
It depends on the level of detail. I would like to get it done before the next construction season, next spring at the latest.
So that's kind of why you're approaching us now.
Yeah, so that we have them in place for, the 2019 construction season.
Is there anything else that we could possibly think of that contingency would be used?
That it would be used for before the end of the year? No, but I just had an idea. It's $40,000, and I was just hearing stormwater. How about if we use $30,000 of the council contingency, leaves us $7,900 left in there, and then $10,000 in the stormwater utility, because it is dealing with some stormwater ponds. So it leaves us a little bit in council contingency then.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Discussion?
You don't agree?
No, I mean, we're talking about, do we foresee anything? And, we don't have another meeting,
Right. Well,
yeah, that's a contingency right there, I guess, isn't it? See you all on Christmas. All right, so we got a motion, a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Thank you. Discussion and possible action on 2019 fee schedule.
You have the 2019 fee schedule. We can just briefly review it. We had talked about, as part of the budget process, the ambulance rates, and so those are in that new fee schedule. And that is a 15% increase in rates, but it's eliminating the medical supply charge. That's per recommendation from our billing company, that insurance companies are not reimbursing for medical supplies since Medicare doesn't reimburse, so it's mirroring what Medicare reimburses for. And so it's a 15% increase in rates for resident, and then we built off the non-resident rate. It's a 10% increase over the resident rate. Building and zoning, later this evening, they'll be talking about erosion control permits instead of escrows, and so that's in the building 2019 fee schedule. And then the Public Works Department is asking for a snowplow event rate when they have to go out and remove snow at $66.56 per hour. The stormwater utility, that utility started in 2012. Since then, there has not been a single increase in rates. Now that we have our MS4 permit requirements, we do need an increase in rates from $7.50 per quarter to $12. But like I said, that's the first increase since 2012. Vehicle allowance, that's just the 2019 IRS mileage reimbursement rate. So it's, and that's all the changes to the rates for this year that we have. And so if you have any specific questions.
Well, Brenda, to be clear, this is what we need if we were to assume we were going to go with the EMS model. Is this what that?
Correct. This would be if St. Croix EMS
would have to operate the way it was presented to us?
This is if it is operating as it is today.
Well, we have to assume that at
Correct.
this point.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I'll move we approve.
Second.
Motion is second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Anything for future agendas? Okay.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. We stand adjourned. Thanks, everybody.